Hey guys, this is Cyberknight610, and I thought I'd pick out a few cards that I think might be in the Gold Series 4-pack. This is just a handful of cards. I mean, my guess is good as any. Who knows if these are going to actually be in there or not? It's just all predictions. No one knows yet. So yeah, I've only picked out about 10, I think. So, I figure these will be gold if they are printed in there. I'm not really going over the commons, what might be reprinted in there. More likely the commons will be pretty good as always, but I thought I would just talk about the gold rares. And these are just some that I think could be possible, but I doubt they would all be printed together because they're all pretty high dollar cards. X Saber Immer's Blade needs a reprint, of course. It's a really hard card to get. It's a staple for X Sabers, and yet it is really hard to get. So I think it really needs a reprint. It really shouldn't have been a secret rare when it first came out. It's just really hard to get for people that like X Sabers, unless they trade an arm and a leg for it. Doom Caliber Knight. This one really makes sense to me that it would be in the reprint set, of course. Um, it's only been in as a Shonen Jump promo. I mean, not Shonen Jump, Shonen promo or whatever the tournament, and which is there's only like a couple then, sort of like How Dark and Dragon was, and then it was reprinted in I believe Turbo Pack 4. So yeah, it's kind of time for it to be reprinted again in the Gold Series, where it's like really easy for people to get because of course as a big tournament card and as Turbo Pack card, it's really hard to get for casual players. So hopefully we'll see this in the Gold Series as well. It really needs a reprint. Fossil Dyna uh, Patlachifio. I don't know how to pronounce that. I just killed its name, I know. But this is an actual really good card, and it comes in handy against Six Samurais, I believe, and different things like that, because it can negate people from switch summoning monsters, and it's a pretty good card. This one is kind of more of a guess. I kind of figure this would come out in a special edition. I'm actually kind of surprised we haven't seen this in a special edition yet. It's really cool card. Really needs reprint. I mean, it was a secret rare back in a really old pack. So yeah, it's just kind of time for a reprint. Lone Fire Blossom. It's a really good card. Another older card that any kind of plant deck, anything that uses plants, Natrias, Quick Draw, different things like that that use plants have to have this card, and it's a very useful card. It's I think only been printed twice. It was in a uh, champion pack or a turbo pack. I think it was in champion pack 7, and also it was rare, you know, and Phantom of Darkness. So it kind of needs a reprint again because we haven't seen this card in a pretty good while. So I'm guessing that, maybe as a gold, or as maybe a common in this set. I can really see it being in this set though. Chaos Sorcerer. It's kind of the same as Lone Fire, especially since the way he's been on the ban list, off the ban list, and just all just crazy on there. A lot of people are starting to use him again, and I could just see it getting another reprint. It just kind of makes sense. I kind of see it though as a common, but maybe a gold rare. It'd look cool as a gold rare. Elementary Absolute Zero. Probably the number one card on this list next to Doom Caliber that needs the reprint. Absolute Zero is a pretty hard card to find. It's only been printed in the manga. So it really needs to reprint, and it really would make sense for it to be reprinted in Gold Series 3 since Thunder King was reprinted in the last Gold Series. This is just an awesome card, and I don't know, I just really like this card. Black Rose Dragon. Since it's been on and off the ban list, limited, unlimited, different things like that, I can really see this getting a reprint, especially since Stardust and Red Dragon Archfiend both got reprints in the 10s that came out for the Red Nova 10 and the Shooting Star 10. It really makes sense to see a gold version of this. And I think a gold version of this would look really cool. I'm not too sure. The gold and white for Synchros, just kind of looks a little weird, but hopefully it'll look good for Black Rose if it does get the gold treatment. Miracle Fusion. This is sort of like the Lone Fire Chaos thing, but it probably needs a reprint even more than them. Miracle Fusions are really high dollar cards, believe it or not, and I believe it's been a common in one set and a rare in another. I think there was an ultimate as well. There's not many though of this around, and not any reprints lately. I mean, it's probably been 3 years or so since there's been a print of this. So it's a really cool card. Since a lot of people are starting to use element heroes again because of Absolute Zero and things like that, this card is actually really useful now and meta worthy. So people are really looking for this card, and it's pretty hard to find. So yeah, hopefully it will get the treatment as well of a gold or maybe a common, but I kind of see it, if it is going to be in the set, being a gold. It'd be a really cool looking gold too. Pot of Duality. Of course, I have to say it, right? I'm really doubting we're going to see this. I mean, it seems like every set that comes out, everyone's like, well, Duality's got to be in it. I don't know. It's just kind of, I know Duality has all of a sudden just, I think, almost reached $200 now, a card, which is outrageous. Just totally outrageous for one card. No way would I pay that for one card. But would it get the reprint? It needs to get the reprint, of course. But will they do it? That's kind of the question on that. It really needs some kind of reprint. I think it'd be hilarious if it was a common in some set. Because I, you know, it really kind of needs to be out there for everyone since it is more of a staple now. It, it's just kind of ridiculously too high for a card. Now, I have heard people talk about too, if they do reprint it, will they do like a crush card? Make it really easy to get and then ban it. Or maybe even limit it or something. Who knows? Duality's not really worth, though, a ban or a limit. I'm surprised a lot of people were thinking it was gonna get banned. The only reason I was kind of wanting to get banned for a price drop to kind of help people out on it, and then maybe, then the next ban list, then it would get limited or unlimited or something. That way people might be able to get one cheap. But the card's not really too broken, and I hate to say it, but it's really not. So I don't see this getting banned or anything anytime soon. So, if it does get reprinted, it probably won't, maybe a semi-limit or a limit, but I don't think it will ever get banned. It's just not that broken. Solemn Warning. This is one, probably out of all of them, I want to see the reprint the most because it's pretty hard card to get. It's another one of those uh, that's a staple, sort of like Pot of Duality, came out in the same set even. Really interesting card. It just really needs a reprint. I mean, I don't know what else to say on it. It's just another staple that we really need a reprint for. A lot of people too might say that it's too soon for a reprint for this one and Duality, since I mean they are in the same set. But of course, it has been about a year, I believe, since they have been released. Maybe it's a little under a year, I think. Maybe 8 months, 10 months, something like that. But that should be enough time. And of course, since the Gold Series 4 will be out in June, it will be about a year since these have been released, or a little more. So, hopefully, we'll see Warning in there. This is the one I'm really pulling for because I really hope to see this. If it's in there, of course I'll get a box. I'll probably get a box either way, but this will really make me want to get a box of this set if it is in there. But who knows? Like I said at the beginning, my guess is as good as any. So, of course, in the comments, please tell me what cards you think will be in the set, what cards you're hoping for, what you actually think will be in there. Give your honest opinion on what you actually think, and maybe what card you're just wishing for, that you might not have a chance, but you still want it to be in there. You can also say what comments you want. I just didn't go over comments because I didn't want it to be a long drawn out video. So, of course, thanks for watching. Please subscribe, and yeah, I'll plan to have a Nordic discussion maybe next week or sometime soon. So hopefully you guys are looking forward to that. I know a lot of people were requesting that. And any ideas on videos and stuff, send me a message or a comment. I don't care, either way. And yeah, that's all. Bye, YouTube. Hey guys, it's CyberKnight610. Be sure to check out the other videos on my channel and the links down below.